Hi, and welcome to episode 4 of Season 3's Walking the Route Rapid Transit. I hope you are all doing well. So, we've just sorted out Petersroda. We're now on to Delitzsch. I think that's how you spell it. And, yeah, shall we get on our way? So, troncing along. I don't know how far we've got to go, but yeah, I think I might have commented on this before, but I do like how this has been modelled. It is quite nice, and it's not, again, it's a route that I don't really use as much. Not even with the BR182 and the Dopplestock on here. Yeah, it seems a bit of a waste, really. I should really... Oh, let's see if I can move out of the way. There we go. Oh, it won't let me do it. Oh, okay. I should really use it more. But it's so damn long, though. That's the thing. We've recently had the DB BR204 release on the main Spessart Bahn route. I mean, to be honest, if it was to be released on here, you'd have to have other trains travelling, and I'm not sure whether there is or not. To be honest, I'm not familiar with this route whatsoever. I like the way the actual turbines are generated. Actually animated. That's what I'm thinking about. Animated, not generated. So yeah, Delitzsch, I think it is, on BF, is our next stop. And we have a fair bit of walking to do, I believe. So that's where we are. Oh, we've got a fair bit of walking. Now, the Delitzsch has got a nice bit of a big yard. It's not even, it's a yard there, you see. It's not even a station. I think the station is further on down. So we've got a nice little bit of exploration there to do. The line goes off. I think, does the line go off down that way? No, but we can have a look down there as far as we can. But yeah, nice little bit of exploration there. So we might just do the episode down to Delitzsch. Do a little bit of exploration down there, depending. I usually like to keep the episodes between 30 and 45 minutes. Because obviously the distance for walking, how long there is. So we started this about 11:34, I believe. So you got to about 20 past 12. I mean, there won't be anything in the yard, so it's just basically empty. Now there's a fair bit of underground on this route as well. I can possibly do the stations, but I can't really do... Well, the only thing I can do with the stations is drive myself a service train between the stations on the underground segment. I think that's what I will do. Is then I can do this. You'll get to see the route through the tunnel, and I stop off at the stations. Do the search, what's needed for them, and that. So we're a fair bit away from the station, I believe. If we have a look at the map again, that's where we are. Yeah, so the station is about here. So we've got a yard area there as well. We can have a quick look in. We do have a train on its way up as well. I suspect there'll be a train on the way down approaching. We've got a green light on the down anyway, so. So just having a drink. I've recently done a couple of an 8-hour live stream, and I've got a bit of a sore throat. Small buildings. I may have to do a couple more services on this one. Is it services, timetables, or whatever? I think it's actually I've got to complete the scenarios on this yet, which I haven't done. So I may well do that. There's no collectibles along the route itself. There's no collectibles along the route itself. The collectibles are all at the station. Unlike the overhead power lines on the Great Western... Unlike the power lines on the Great Western Express route, these power lines are energised. So if you were to stick, if you had the editor for the PC and you stuck a BR182 on the line between Paddington and Hayes and Harlington, stuck the pantograph up, there'd be no power in the lines. The overhead lines in the Paddington to Reading route, or Great Western Express route, are non-powered. They're there just for show, which I think is a great shame, really. It's a great shame. So it's like you get the option, I think, in the editor to actually have like the third rail, all the power lines as energised or not, and they've obviously taken the thing to not have them energised. Whether we get to see a Great Western Express route fully Reading, Paddington to Reading, or Paddington to Didcot and Oxford, fully energised, fully overhead electrified, I don't know. A lot of people are calling for it. Whether they will or not, I don't know. It would be nice, but I can't really see it, to be honest. So if any given route, in the comments, if you put down what your favourite route is and why, what's the favourite part of your route? So, you know, if you like the Ruhr Signal, what part of that route do you like, so that you know you actually like that route itself? I mean, for me, my favourite route is, which I do like, is the Great Western Express route, and I think I like it because of the Heathrow Junction area, where the line takes off coming from Paddington off to the right, where you go off through the tunnels, the terminals at Heathrow. Although you don't do it in real life, but no, you don't do it in the sim itself. It does it in real life. Same with, I think, the Hauptstrecke Rhein-Ruhr route, which has been released. That has so many deviations. There's so many. Oh, we can't go down there. Look. Oh, that's a shame. It has so many, like, I wouldn't say deviations, where the lines where it goes, you go over a line, go down under a line, and you also you're running side by side next to a line, and it's more busier than like what the Great Western Express route. This is what the Great Western Express route should be like. It would be like, if they had everything there, the Great Western Express route would be like the Hauptstrecke Rhein-Ruhr route, with like the 800s, the 332s, the 387s, the 345s, and the freight going through. The vast amount of freight that goes through, the aggregate freight, because currently the freight that they've got allotted at on the Great Western Express route at the moment is rubbish. Yes, there is container traffic there, but there's loads of other traffic. There's oil, there's petrochemicals. Well, I'd say it's oil traffic, not oil traffic, but fuel for the airplanes going to Thiel. There's that traffic, so you can use the TEA wagons. Yeah, there's a fair amount. Looked like it was something dead, but the only dead thing is a tree, not an animal. But I would envisage how the Great Western Express route would look like would be, or how busy the Great Western Express route would look like. You can compare it, I'd say, to Hauptstrecke Rhein-Ruhr route. And I do like the Hauptstrecke Rhein-Ruhr. I like the Rhein-Ruhr Osten. I like the Ruhr Signal and the other German route, Main Spessartbahn. Mainly, I think, basically because I wouldn't say it's too much modern day. Most of it is modern day, apart from, I think, the Main Spessartbahn is now the Spessart ramp has been removed and made for a tunnel sort of thing. But yeah, I like those because it's like kind of modernish sort of thing, and it's more modern than what the Great Western Express route is. And there's a lot of freight on there as well, be it whether that's the right amount of freight or not, I don't know. But when they get this editor out, then I think you can definitely see a lot more scenarios being made for Great Western Express with a busier timetable sort of thing. I mean, I know I harp on about the Great Western Express because I just love it. I know there are other people. I know there's people that love the West Somerset Railway, and they don't like Great Western Express, saying it's boring. It's like, okay, right. We haven't got anything coming to us. What have we got? I've just got a road going under there. I mean, look, it's even detailed that far back. Hit your face on the bush. It's a bit weird. It seems as though it's mainly in a a straight line. Right, so we're coming up to the approach to the sidings. So we're going to see if I can have a quick look in those sidings. So there's the sidings there. Look. I'm not going to walk all... I know, obviously, we should be able to walk all the way up there. So so I'm just looking on Google. I need to look for Google Maps, sorry. Looking on Google Maps. I'm trying to find what the yard is, so yeah. So that place over there, I think, is an Aldi supermarket. That place there, that one. It's just the railway yard. It's quite a big railway yard, actually. Ah, no. The one that I'm looking at is different. The one that I need is this one up here. So the one that I'm looking at now. Wow, that is a big railway yard. That's a workshop. Standort. Oh, it's a museum. There's a railway museum over here. Part of it over here will be a railway museum, of course, but there's no overhead. There's no overhead wires either. Is it this part over here? This part will be a railway museum, I think. Wow. Standort SVT 137234. It's a. If I click on it, it's a railway museum. Oh wow! And there are loads of locos around here as well. So it's a big yard, this. So this is another thing that's like kind of missing. Wow. There's a fair bit of track that's been ripped up as well. So I'm just trying to click on 3D, and oh, it won't let me go down any closer. Oh, that's annoying. Ah, so now we know that this is part of a railway yard and a big like railway depot sort of thing area just here. Obviously, DTG's interpretation will be different to the actual real thing, obviously, because if they can't get access to it, they just try and get the track layout from Google, I suppose. So yeah, well, that's pretty impressive. Yes, my phone's going off somewhat today, unfortunately. Right, so I think we might just make one episode of this, because there's not much I can do really, because it's just a long. It's just a long stretch. As we get closer to Leipzig, it's easier to do 2 or 3 stations at one go. So if people are watching this and they know what this area is properly, what the depot's called and that, and the purpose of it, leave the comment. Feel free to leave comments. Put something in the comment. Get something in the comments about it and that. Put links to, if you can put links up to Flickr pages with it, it's all appreciated, because not only does it help me, it helps out other people as well. The station's just down below that, just down there. There's another yard, workshop area down there as well. So. So I've been walking for a good 20 minutes. This obviously then goes into the other yard as well, look. And you get stuck. Walk on this area until we get to the station. And if I'm right, is this another railway down here? No, this is a road. There's a railway where we cross over, where it goes underneath. I believe it's underneath. Back over there. Got DBR 182 inbound. It's nice to see that we've got at least 2 different trains here. Right, so we're at Delitzsch. That's interesting. There's a railway yard, and we go under. We go under a railway, but I don't know what part of the railway that is. Okay. Right, so along the station at Delitzsch we have a one route map, a grit shovel, and a hazard cone. Ooh, right. I think there should be a grit shovel here. If not, yes, there it is. That. How did I miss that? Hazard cone and a poster. And I am reading from the internet from where to get the stuff. So, yes. I don't know if I explained that in the past. And it's actually got the right destinations on it. So that's where the hazard cone is going to be, over there. Look. Poster. I'm not sure where the poster is going to be. I don't think you can get down any further down here, no. Lift is down at the moment. That's so yeah, as I said previously, there are a couple of scenarios that I need to finish on here. Right, 14 out of 25 cones added. It's a nice little area, nice little station area. This. The poster should be around here somewhere. It is. There you go. That should be it. Right, how closer are we to the next station? The next station is Zschortau. Zschortau. That's going to be. Oh, we're there. I'll tell you what, we'll get down to Zschortau. So we'll go down to there and then call it an end for the episode. Six-car train. It's quite nice actually, it's a nice little model. to be honest. Right. So we've got a line that goes across us, and if I remember rightly, I've got to put what time we added the leech, which was about 11:50. I'll put down at 11:57. So if the game crashes, then I know when I can go back to the route. So there's a line here that goes off to the left. Off to the right even. No, we can't go down there, look. That's it. So there's the they've got the invisible barriers up. So they got that bit in. So there's the other thing there. But I thought there was track. You get access to it both ways. Obviously not. Right, let's go then. It's nice to see little bits of lengths of rail about along the track as well, but there are other bits where in real life it's usually in between the lines. Those lights will never ever go green, or white or yellow. They'll just be permanently red. See, this is the other thing as well with the editor. There are people that strangely enough, there are people that do like the rapid transit route, and you will get people that that have the route knowledge, that live next to the line, and they know what sort of trains there are that come up them. And they will, you know what I mean, they will put the BR185s on there, they will put a bit of freight on there, they will use, the BR204 in and around. They will fill, or they will try and fill the depots out with wagons or units or something like that. But if they don't have overhead lines, and they're a bit knackered, So you will see scenarios appear, when this editor eventually gets released. So we got the line coming in from the other side over here as well. So the next station is Zschortau. I'm trying to sort of pronounce it the best way I can, and I do apologise. So please don't go at me, because my German is not that good. My French was rubbish, so yeah. I'm just glad there's no French routes on here. So we've got a bridge here. Is that a road or a river? It's a road. I do enjoy doing these walking the route videos, because it's stuff that, you're usually whizzing along the route anything up to about 150 miles an hour, 125 miles an hour, and you don't exactly get to see everything. With this more sedate paced walk, you get to see a fair bit, You get to see more of the line side, more of the route, how it was modelled, whether some of it was modelled good, other bits were modelled bad, sort of thing. I think the next, it's a special one that I am doing, special walking the route I am doing next for season 4. Yeah, I'm not going to say about it. It's just, it's. I think what I will do, I will release them all at once, all on one day. I think it will be a special day release, literally, for season 4. I think we'll see. I don't know. I don't know. But I'll have to work something out, because it means then I've still got to get videos made for season 5. So no, it might not be actually, come to think of it, 'cause I've just given myself more work to do. So no, we'll look into it, because sometimes these videos to make, you know, sometimes I'm working, what I'm doing, a video sometimes only up to about 45, sometimes up to 50 minutes. I then have to edit it. It can't be anything more than 59 minutes and 59 seconds long. So if it's 60 minutes, then basically it's too long. It has to be less than 59 minutes. If I was recording this via the Elgato and onto the PC, I would be able to edit it. It could be as long as it wants. I could do a full route walkthrough, or I could do a live stream, do a full route walkthrough, but I won't. How far are we away from? Oh god. Where's the station? It was there, wasn't it? Yeah, so we're not far away from the station, are we? No, we're not far away from the station. So I'll wrap this one up at the station. I actually the other day, I just sat in one of the BR182s on the double deck upstairs, and I just rode the route from Dessau up the top, from where we originally started, all the way down. I think the service finished at just before Leipzig-Konwitz. Which is a bit annoying, because I wanted to go the whole full route. But yeah, that was quite cool. Just seeing bits on the, you know, along the line side. But yeah, I do want to try and do a service run all the way from Dessau. I know we're stopping at literally every single station, but I'll get the action points up. So I woke up, I'm still in lockdown at the moment, still being furloughed. The notifications on the Discord server are going off something chronic. So yeah, current time of when I was recording, I was still on furlough from work. Basically, I'm off work being paid to stay home, basically because of the COVID-19 I'm at risk. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be here. Oh, hello. Whoa. I don't know what happened there. Just seems a bit weird. Right. So how much far are we away? Oh, we're not far. We're not far. It's just down here. What I'll do is I'll get, because I'm going to be pretty. I think it's 20 past. It's 20 past 12 that I can go to on here. You look at the clock. I think I started at 11:34, so I usually like to take it about 40 odd minutes. This could be a 50-minute video, so as long as I get to the station. Sort of town over there, pylons as well. Look, there you go, in the distance. I mean, if I had this on PC, then it would look awesome. If I had a decent PC, but I don't have a decent PC. You could just about play Train Simulator 2020 on it. So yeah. So the station's just up here. We'll get there in the next 10 minutes. It's a bit weird because sometimes when you're walking it doesn't. I mean, it feels as though there's an awful amount of services running, or trains running, when you're going on the train itself. But when you're walking it doesn't seem there's hardly anything running. So we're approaching Zschortau. And we'll do a quick what you call it. A quick save of the video. So what I usually tend to do, I usually tend to do 3 videos at once, at one time. Record 3, and then I spend the next day editing them, and then so we've got a yellow on the down, which probably means nothing. And what have we got on the up? We have a red, so we've got nothing running at the moment. So we're at Zschortau. There's a grit shovel. We are looking for. We're just under halfway. I'm at station number 11 out of 24. We're looking at grit shovel, hazard cone, and a route map again. So hazard cone. That would be one that's underneath. Oh, this one's the thingy's underneath. Okay. So there's the hazard cone. So I've got the hazard cone already. There it is. And I think the other thing is the poster, which should be underneath. I might have done this one already. I don't know why. Let's have a look. Pop on down. And there it is. Right. Okay. So I'm going to stop this episode here at Zschortau at 12:12, I'd say. So I'll start the episode at 12:15. Right. So yeah, thank you very much for watching episode 4. If you have enjoyed the video, please think about, just like this. Please like the video, press like, and think about, if you haven't already, think about subscribing to the channel. It helps me out an awful lot. If you subscribe, press the bell icon and press all notifications. That way you'll be notified of when I upload any more content, make community posts, or go live. So yes, thank you all very much, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.